All right, we're going to talk about long-term care insurance policies and activities of daily living versus incidental activities of daily living. So, incidental activities of daily living, or what's referred to as homemaker services, they mean the same thing in these policies. So, IADLs, which is incidental activities of daily living, is the same thing as homemaker services. So a list of some of the examples of IADLs are housekeeping, laundry, meal preparation, shopping, transportation, and medication reminders. Many times, this is the stuff that we do on a regular basis throughout the day. If we're working an 8-hour shift or longer, then the predominant amount of the time is most likely spent on the IADLs. And this is really what brings us into the home when a policyholder calls us in to do an assessment. This is what they're thinking in their mind. They're not necessarily thinking the activities of daily living, or ADLs. And these are personal care services. These are the primary triggers that are used to cover that triggers the long-term care insurance policy's benefits to cover the care. And those are the core: dressing, bathing, transferring, feeding, continence care, and cognitive impairment. So it's important to know that there's a very big distinction between these. These are Medicare-based activities of daily living that trigger a long-term care insurance policy. Now, you need to have usually 2 activities of daily living, maybe hands-on assist or standby assist on the ADL side, or the personal care services, to trigger and receive the intermediate activities of daily living, or homemaker services. So let's read in the policy the definition. Homemaker service incidental to personal care services means only the following services, when received in conjunction with personal care services provided by a home health care agency or qualified home health care provider. And then they list out the activities of daily living here, the IADLs. So what they're saying there is that this policy will pay for these types of activities of daily living as long as the policyholder meets the criteria to use the policy by needing assistance with these primary personal care services or activities of daily living. So in summary, it's important when you're doing assessment, first of all, to see and make sure that the policyholder triggers the criteria to use their policy by identifying the activities of daily living, whether they're hands-on or standby or substantial supervision for a cognitive impairment. Once you've identified the criteria that is needed to use the policy, at that point now you can go into the incidental activities of daily living or homemaker services and put together a plan of care that the policy will pay for.